Now, some of you have been sending me email about how to install Eclipse on your Windows machine. Now, if you are using a school machine, this won't work because the district has locked down your privileges to install. Now, the first thing we actually have to install is called the Java Development Kit. If you search out Java JDK download, you will be taken to the Oracle website. Oracle makes Java. So on here, click on JDK download in the middle of the page. And the next screen that you'll be brought to is a list of all the different versions of Java. So the one that we're going to go and grab is the Windows x64 installer. So down here on the right, we grab it. We need to click on the I reviewed and accepted technology licensing agreement and hit download. Save the file. It will automatically go in your downloads folder. I have sped up some of this just to make life go faster. And when it's completed the download, we open up the folder, double click our JDK 14.01 Windows installer file, and we wait for a little while it starts the installation process. You will probably get a security window which does not show up on this video, but for the most part you can just click next through the entire process. It will take a little bit of time, this video is sped up, and it will install the Java Development Kit for you. Now once I'm finished this, I will close the video and I will reboot my computer. Now that I've rebooted, I am going to install Eclipse. So I will first head over to eclipse.org, and from here I'm going to click the download button in the top right, and then just go down a little bit to the download button for the 64-bit. It will walk me through and just ask me to save the file. This is a somewhat large file, so this does take a little bit of time to download. I'm just going to speed up my video here for a bit. And now that it's finished, I'm going to open up my downloads folder and double click on the Eclipse Windows 64 installation file. Now it starts open the installer, and we're actually going to pick the first option, which is Eclipse IDE for Java developers. We'll just leave everything here normal and hit install. Once again, this does take quite a while, so through the magic of video editing, I have sped up my installation. Now that it's finished up, we can hit the launch button. So the first time that the Eclipse development environment opens up, it will ask you where your workspace is. This is where we store all of our projects. We're just going to leave that as the default. You can change this at a later date if you find out that you need to. But for right now and what we're doing, we'll just leave that at the basic setting. Now, similarly, the first time you open up Eclipse, you will be presented with this screen, but we just want to hit this Workbench button up on the top right to get our basic environment, as you see here. From this, we will click on the Create a Project button on the left. I'm just going to call this Hello World, and click Finish. And this part where it says Module Info, I'm just going to hit Don't Create. We don't need that for the basics of what we are doing. If I click the down arrow next to Hello World, you'll see SRC for source code, and I'm going to actually click up top, and on the drop down menu I'm going to create a new class. We're going to give this class the exact same name as our project file, so Hello World, and then down at the bottom here I am going to click on the button where it says Create Public Static Void Main. And then Finish. This will automatically create our first Hello World Java class with a main function. This main is the entry point, and I'm just going to start with a really basic program, and in here I'm going to type system.out println hello world. We always make a hello world file first to try out to see if things are working. Now, when I've done this, I'm going to click the little play button at the top. It's going to bring up a window that says Save and Launch and ask me if I want to save my file. I'm going to hit the checkbox to say yes, I'm always going to want to save my class before I run it. And then I'm going to tell it to run. And down at the bottom, we should see Hello World. This means everything's working properly. So hopefully yours is working, and if you have any questions, email me or send me a message in Teams. Hopefully this works, and I hope that I can see you all back in the classroom some point soon.